Hello everybody, welcome back. This is an accompanying video to research, how to start and how to choose your research technique. And today we're discussing the spiritual side of the forest folk, and how to go about connecting with nature, grounding, and the hope of a relationship or a habituation type situation of some kind. And this is not written in stone. Feel free to disregard anything I say and just go about it your own way, and that's probably the best way to go about it. But these are just some simple things that you can do when you're out that may help you tune in to some of the things that are going on around you. And I have used both techniques over the years, and I've always wanted to understand the non-physical side of the forest folk and some of their nature-giving abilities, as I feel we once had those abilities and we lost them. I'm not sure whether it's dimensional, they're of a higher vibration, or even that they're just a simple people of Earth like us. That's for you to decide. I think that you know, that's a personal journey for you. I do think they use nature in a way that we don't understand. And people have had experiences of this all the way up to mind speak and telepathic abilities. And I think we can't just poo-poo the situation. I think it needs looking at, and everything needs to be looked at across the board. And I think we need to have a serious discussion about it, because there's too much arguing goes on in the Bigfoot world about who's right and who's wrong, and it doesn't really matter, that does it? That it's not about that. It's about understanding, I think, and you can only understand if you have the full set of information in front of you. So just tunnel visioning and say, no, that's impossible, that can't possibly happen, without even attempting to experience it yourself, to me, is like trying to do a jigsaw and only having half the pieces. I want to make my mind up on a full set, and I want to sit back and I want to look at the picture, and then I'll decide what I'm seeing for myself. And I think that's a stance that most of you should take, because it is a personal thing, and you know, you'll find your way of doing it. One tip I would say was like a simple thought process when you're walking in will help. You know, if you go through in your mind what you're doing there and why, and have the conversation as you would with your friend or a loved one, and just enjoy yourself while you're there. Do whatever makes you feel good. Gift with pebbles or food, stones and twigs, and just be grateful for the day, whatever the weather. Because one day spent in the rain is worth more than any trapped indoors. And you can even use the rain and the elements to cleanse yourself or as part of your research. Whether you believe it or not, to simply be out in nature and enjoying the woods will give you a whole new outlook on life and the beauty of the world we live in. Grow through your protection rituals if you have them. Carry your talisman or your rods, your runes, your crystals, or nothing at all. Go with empty pockets. Whatever feels right to you is the way to go. When you find an area that you feel comfortable in, remove your shoes, place both your feet on the ground. You can stand or sit, whatever you choose, as long as you're comfortable. And you can even leave your shoes on for me, as long as part of your body, the palms of your hand or something like that, is connected with the ground. And think about yourself. Think about why you're there, and what you want from them, and you know, and the relationship. Think about your loved ones and how you feel about them, and think about the forest folk themselves, and explain your reasons for wanting to connect. Express yourself as if they were your brothers and sisters. Have that conversation and concentrate on how your loved ones make you feel, and watch and listen to the nature sounds around you, and just take it all in. Let your thoughts roll wherever they go. You can eyes open, eyes closed, it's your choice. And over time, as you do this more and more, you will start to notice subtle changes around you, and you'll start to become one with nature. It may take many visits, or it may just click the first time. Some people gift when in their research area, and that can involve leaving anything from fruit to peanut butter or beeswax, or even leather or wooden items that may be of use. Another way of gifting can be leaving stones or crystals of your choice, feathers, seashells, in a pattern, or leave them randomly. Either way, voice the fact that these are being left as a gift, and nothing may happen at all. Or you may find, when you revisit, that your items are being disturbed or rearranged, and in some cases gone, and other items left in place of them. And I would advise, when using this system, to use natural organic foods where possible, and natural gifts, no plastic or harmful items, nothing with, E numbers or additives or anything like that. And place it off the ground, if possible, so that it wouldn't be of interest to wildlife, or would harm wildlife in any way. And as high up as you can get it's ideal, in all honesty. And like any relationship, it will take a long time to set up that bond of trust before any sharing takes place, if at all. What is much easier to achieve is a spiritual connection with nature and the universe as a whole. As you leave, say thank you, and that you'll be back. And like meeting new friends, it may take, some longer than others to show themselves. If there is something that brings you great joy, like art or singing, crafts, writing, music, anything at all, this could be a good place to do it. Or use the visit for inspiration at home later. And I'm also a big believer in synchronicity. If it feels like I'm being led in a direction, I tend to follow and take note, and I think you should do the same. And however you choose to start your research journey, or to change the one that you're on, it's up to you in the long run. Or, like myself and some others, you can combine the two. The choice is yours. You'll hear many opinions on why you're right and why you're wrong, and just trust your instincts and follow your gut. Next time, I'll bring some accounts from people who have a relationship with the forest folk and how it started for them. And if we can bridge a gap, a lot of learning on both sides can be achieved. And every new person that steps out into nature is one more that starts to care and to try and change things for the better for the future. And let's try and do this together if we can, from all corners of the world and both sides of the coin. So until next time, thank you very much. And I've left a list of useful YouTube and Facebook channels in the description if that's of use to anybody. And feel free to email me and I will answer as many questions as I can. So thank you very much until next time. Goodbye.